First in the Central Division will be the Dallas Stars. You have Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, Martin Hanzal, Alexander Radulov. You have Big Ben Bishop, who you just got in net, along with Kari Lehtinen backing up. John Klingberg's a very good defenseman. You also have Johnny O'Dea still there? I don't think he's there anymore.
I don't think he is.
But it doesn't matter. You still have a good decor over there. You have Klingberg. You have Steven Johns, who's pretty good.
Johnny O'Dea is on the center.
Johnny O'Dea is on the center, so he's not on the Dallas Stars. Chicago Blackhawks at number 2 because Artemi Panarin is gone. You brought in Brandon Saad back from Columbus for Panarin. That was a trade. And you also lost Marian Hossa. So now you had to try to fill that void. That's what Brandon Saad is going to do. And you hope that Taves has a good year. You hope that Kane has a good year. Obviously, you got Vic Crawford in net. Seabrook, Keith. That's a very good team. But I still think Dallas is going to have a very good season.
I'm actually kind of feeling a good year from Kane.
Yeah? I think Kane can have another MVP season. I think he can.
I mean, it's not much saying considering he's a great player. Like, it's very easy for anyone to say.
Top 3.
Phil Kane having a great season, but I could very much see him.
He's the best USA-born player active right now.
Oh, yeah.
Second Matthews, that's all.
Well, you got Phil Kessel.
Nah, 2 times he's saying like a back-to-back. He's got more cups than oh no, wow. Patrick Kane's got like 10 cups, my bad. Third in the Central, here I had Minnesota, but I thought long and hard about it, and I'm thinking, wow, you know what? The defending Western Conference winners, Nashville Predators. You got Nick Bonino from Pittsburgh. You lost James Neal. You're hoping Philip Forsberg could have a good year.
You lost Mike Fisher.
You lost Mike Fisher. You're hoping Philip Forsberg and Ryan Johansson could have a good year. The scoring isn't there, but it could be there with Victor Arvidsson, Colton Sissons. They got those guys locked down for a few more years. They have the leadership, of course. They just signed Roman Josi now to... they didn't just sign him, but they got him. They gave him the captaincy. The defensive core in Nashville is probably the best defensive core in hockey, and I've been saying that for a while. Ever since the start of last season, I've been saying it, because I noticed how good Josi is. I noticed, obviously, PK Subban is one of the best. You got Roman Josi with PK Subban. You have, what's his name? Matthias Ekholm and Ryan Ellis. If you need the scoring touch that the offense isn't giving you, then why not give up a defenseman for another forward throughout the season? Possibly Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene could be a very good fit. They lost James Neal. Even if you put Matt Duchene on the first, second line center or wing, you can give up one of your great defensemen, which is what Colorado is asking for. So I have them at the number 3 in the Central. First in the Pacific, Connor McDavid leading Edmonton Oilers. Him and Draisaitl are going to have a fantastic season. I said it earlier. Him and Draisaitl are going to be a 1-2 punch.
McDavid's only getting better.
Yes. Second in the Pacific, I'm going to take a leap on this one and say the San Jose Sharks. I think they had a very good season last year, made the playoffs. This year,
4 points behind second place last year.
Exactly. They were in the 3rd seed last year, so I think they're going to even have a better season. I know they just lost Patrick Marleau. This is where Logan Couture needs to step up. This is where Jonas Donskoy needs to set up. This is where Martin Jones needs to have his Vezina Trophy candidate season. And that's where I have 2nd place San Jose. I think Joe Thornton's going to, of course, put up more numbers than he did the season before. Hopefully score more goals after he only had like 4 or 5. That's San Jose in the 2nd spot. Third, another leap. I did the Pacific Division very different than most people would. I have Calgary in the 3rd spot. The big question for me is the goaltending from the Flames. They just got Brian Elliott. They got rid of him. You're bringing in Mike Smith and Eddie Lack. Eddie Lack from Carolina, Mike Smith from Phoenix or Arizona, wherever you want. The thing is with them is that their defense is very good. No, it's very underrated. You have now Travis Hamonic from the New York Islanders, Dougie Hamilton, and Mark Giordano. That was a 3-stud defenseman. As long as Hamonic can stay healthy, I believe that their defensive core can...
He's been hurt. He's just got to stay healthy and he plays well.
Exactly. I think their defensive core, if they stay healthy, can help out their goaltending. And then obviously up front, you got Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau. You have Sean Monahan. You have all those forwards. Even Michael Backlund had a very good season last year for Calgary. I think if they all have that kind of season, they can easily make it 3rd in the Pacific. What were they last year? 4th, the wild card? They were the wild card last year. I think they could do better than Anaheim. Speaking about Anaheim, I have them as their 1st wild card. Now, I never really liked Anaheim. I'm very against them because of the way Perry, Kessler, and Getzlaf play, but they're all great players. Nothing. Don't get me wrong, I just don't like the way they play. Except for Kessler, because he's USA born, love him. But I just think their D-core is getting a little weaker, but stronger at the same time. They have Cam Fowler. They just got rid of Clayton Stoner, who was kind of one of their bigger guys. I think Clayton Stoner's on Vegas, if you could check that for me. I believe Cam Fowler still, yes. Sammy Vatanen, yes. You have John Gibson yet, which is probably the best young goaltender in the NHL right now, next to
Vegas, yeah.
Yes, alright, so Clayton Sutter, they just got rid of him. He was a very good young defenseman, and that's why Vegas took a chance on him. Your forwards now, they're getting older, man. Ryan Getzlaf and Corey Perry are entering in their 10th or 11th season. They both won a cup in 07, you know, that's how old they are. With Rickard Rakell, he is going to have probably the best season of his career. Rickard Rakell, he's going to score 30 goals. I guarantee he's going to have a great season. He did very good last year. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. St. Louis Blues in the second wild card. So who didn't I pick? I didn't put in Minnesota for the Pacific or the Central or the wild card. Just because, I don't know, I don't see them making the playoffs this year. They can never make the Peds first round anyway, so why make the playoffs? St. Louis Blues, I'm dropping everything. No longer have Kevin Shattenkirk, but they made the playoffs last year without him. So, and that's another reason why the Caps aren't made the playoffs, because their defensive core is gone. Carl Alder's gone, Kevin Shattenkirk's gone. Anyway, back to St. Louis.
Yeah, no, they didn't have Shattenkirk for a while.
Yeah, but he still put up some... scored an overtime winner in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, I'm not saying, but it's not like he was there all these years when they weren't doing well. They just had him, halfway through the season?
Yeah, they got him at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
There it is.
They got him at the deadline.
The St. Louis Blues now, let's go back to them. The second wild card, the final team that will make the playoffs. I don't know, just a little surprise. You know, you got Mike Yao coaching. He's a very good coach. He's really, once Ken Hitchcock got fired last season, Yao took over and really told St. Louis, like, hey, we can do this. They unloaded a few guys. Breaking news just yesterday, Robbie Fabry will be out the entire season. I forgot what he hurt. He's getting surgery. I think maybe his leg or something, if you can look at it for me. He's out for the entire season, Robbie Fabry. And that's going to really hurt St. Louis. Of course, Tarasenko's going to put up the same numbers as he is. You have Alexander Steen. You have, obviously, left knee injury. You obviously don't have David Backes anymore. This is going to be your second season without him. Alex Pietrangelo, great player. The second youngest, I guess you could say, best defenseman in the NHL is going to be Colton Parayko for the St. Louis Blues. He's going to be behind Charlie McAvoy. Parayko obviously has a few more seasons in, but I think this is going to be a huge year for him and the St. Louis Blues. And of course, you have Jake Allen in there. Okay, so those are the 17-18 predictions for my personal self.
Nothing really, just Metro. I just think Washington and the Islanders both.
So, wait, do you have any disagreements with me? Just the Islanders and Penguins? Caps?
Capitals and Islanders. I don't see the Islanders making first, second, or third.
Okay. I can see that.
Well, yeah, I could see probably a wild card. I don't know, 7th or 8th seed in the East. It depends, though. Like, Ladd had an off year last year. They got picked up Eberle. Like I said earlier, the coaching change.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movements, I feel like, this year across the whole league. And changes that are just... that could very much be played into effect.
Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week for the first Rangers reaction video of the Colorado Avalanche and the New York Rangers. I'll see you guys later.